Oh, that's brilliant from Mo Salah. He cuts this one back to Bruno Fernandes, and that is just a gorgeous goal. I mean, Mo Salah down that right flank. Here we go, maybe Mo Salah on the attack. I see Aubameyang making a good run. Aubameyang, what a volley from Aubameyang against his former side, Arsenal. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Liverpool Career Mode series, and we are finally in the January transfer window, which means we can now make signings to improve this team. We need to bring in a winger, potentially even a striker. There's so much to do in today's episode. With about 93 million to spend, I'm sure we'll be able to do a lot in today's episode. And if that wasn't enough, we're going to try and push through a few games, including this Merseyside derby, Carabao Cup semi-final game against Everton, which should be fun. So there's a lot going on in today's episode. If you guys are hyped for this one, make sure to show your support by dropping a like in the video. That'd be awesome. And if you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 videos, and let's get this one started. Let's start off the episode with some transfer business. Now, last episode I asked you guys Christian Pavón or Jadon Sancho, and it seems like a lot of you guys want me to sign Christian Pavón because he's something different, a player that I haven't used in FIFA 19, and also isn't somewhat of a generic transfer, and hence why I want to try and bring in Christian Pavón. 85 rated. He's got very good stats. I mean, weak foot and skill moves not that great, but I think he'd be a really good addition to our team, you know, to replace Xherdan Shaqiri. And apart from that, I do want to bring in an out-and-out striker as well, a goal scorer, because I have decided, it was a tough decision to make, but yes, I have decided to, you know, put Roberto Firmino on the transfer list. He's not performing that well. His stats are pretty average for an out-and-out striker. He really isn't an out-and-out striker, that's the point of it. And also his attributes are going down. He's already gone down by 1 overall. And yes guys, selling Firmino means that we will be looking to bring in that top striker. I'm not sure we'll be able to make that transfer in today's episode because we got to first sell Firmino. But yeah, that is the plan for this window. A striker and of course Christian Pavón. If you guys have any transfer suggestions for the rest of this team or even that striker we're looking for, let me know down in the comment section below. Before we go ahead and try and sign Pavón, let's get into a press conference. And as always, if you guys have any questions and want to get involved, make sure to drop in your questions down in the comment section below. First question, what do you think about Ramsey joining Juventus for free? First of all, Arsenal have just been mugged off here because that is a terrible deal from Arsenal's point of view. Selling someone like Ramsey, who's a good player in my eyes, to Juventus for free, it's ridiculous. Incidentally, in this save, Aaron Ramsey is in Italy, but at AC Milan, so that's a bit of a weird coincidence. But yeah, in my opinion, it's a terrible transfer from Arsenal's point of view. From Juve's point of view, it's a brilliant addition to the squad. Next question, would you consider bringing in a new striker as Firmino is not performing well? We just talked about it, and yes, I am going to replace Roberto Firmino. Now, I thought of, you know, maybe selling Aubameyang instead, but the thing with Aubameyang is that he's a really good super sub, and I'd want to keep him on the bench there. With Firmino, he either starts or he doesn't because he's that good. He's 86 rated, so selling him, getting the extra money from that transfer and bringing in someone world-class up front is a very good play. Or there is another option which I want you guys to, you know, analyze and let me know if it's good. We sign Pavón, we put him on the right, and then we place Salah at striker. This could be a very good move because Mo Salah up front is ridiculously good as well with that 90 finishing. So that is an option as well, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this. But yeah, we've got so much to do in this window, so many decisions to make. Final question for today, why don't you buy Mbappe for Firmino? You know what, I'd love to do this deal, but honestly, we cannot afford him. He is 93 rated in this save right now. He's valued at about £121 million. And there's no way, even if we sell Firmino, that we can afford Kylian Mbappe because he's going to cost around £200 million. He's only 23 and he's probably the highest rated player in the game at this point. I mean, look at those stats. His dribbling is basically 97 and ball control 98, finishing 95. He is an absolute monster in FIFA 19 right now. But yeah, we just can't afford him, and hence why we're not even trying to sign him. That is it for the press conference. Let's move on. You guys voted for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as your player of the episode. Last episode, he came on against Arsenal, scored a brace and salvaged a draw for us. So There you go, that's the reason why you guys voted for him, and he is your player of the episode. It is now time for the fun stuff. Christian Pavon, let's try and get him, guys. He's valued at about 42 to 57 million pounds. Let's see if we can get him for around about that valuation, because I think it'll still be a great deal. We have the money, so let's get it done. Okay, so after a bit of negotiation with Pavon's club, we have met at 45.2 million pounds for Christian Pavon for an 85 rated player who's only 25. I think that's a very, very good deal, so I am going to accept this. So there you go, 45.2 million pounds for Pavon. Here we go, guys, with the negotiations. I've offered him an important squad role, which is true. He's going to have a really important role at the club. 4 years contract length, no release clause. Even he doesn't want a release clause, which is great. Now time for the wages. Now, although he's at very low wages right now, but at Liverpool, he deserves to be paid more. So I'm going to offer him £100,000 per week. I feel like that is very, very fair, and I'm going to offer him a signing bonus of 500,000. I feel like that is a fair offer for an 85 rated player, but I'm not even sure if that's enough. Hopefully he doesn't just leave us here and just walks out of the room. Let's see what his agent comes back and says. There you go, guys. Our offer was abysmal to what his demands are, so we'll remove the goal bonus of 10 goals. And we just offer him £130,000 per week and a signing bonus of 1.2 million as he demands. And there you go, that is the offer, and Christian Pavon has accepted it and he has joined Liverpool. This is our first signing of the winter transfer window. Here he is, guys, £45.2 million transfer. Christian Pavon is now a Liverpool player. Let me know in the comment section what kit number we should give him. For now, I'll give him number 23, the same kit number Xherdan Shaqiri wore here at Liverpool. And looking at some of his top stats, 97 acceleration, 94 agility, 92 long shots, 92 stamina, 91 sprint speed and 86 dribbling. Honestly, guys, I am very tempted to sell Firmino, play Salah as my striker, and just use Christian Pavon down the right, because that just seems the logical thing to do. And maybe then we can sign a backup left winger for Mane, and then we've got Juan Insua to, you know, cover Pavon, and it just makes so much sense. I'm confused, guys. I'm not sure what to do. So let me know in the comment section and help me out, guys. Because what do we do with the striker situation that we have right now? It is now time for our first FA Cup game of the season. We're going to be putting all our transfer business on hold for now. And getting started off with this game against Southampton. Christian Pavon will be making his Liverpool debut. Along with Aubameyang and Insua playing this one. Ben Woodburn and Cam. Keita, Ujovic. We've gone with a very, very solid team, and I reckon this team is good enough to get the job done against Southampton. I have rested a few key players because we've got the Merseyside derby coming up soon. Now to Aubameyang, in behind to Christian Pavon. Let's see what he can do now on his debut. Pavon shoots and Pavon scores a fabulous goal on his Liverpool debut. With that weak foot as well. I was talking about how 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot will be a bit of a hindrance to his playing career here at Liverpool, but I guess it's not. He's still scoring with that weak foot. His first goal for the club comes within 6 minutes, and this kind of wants me to use him in my first team here at Liverpool and just use Salah up front as our striker. What a first goal to score for Christian Pavon in this FA Cup game against Southampton. In behind now to Christian Pavon. Pavon fake shot, whipping in that cross to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang hits the crossbar from there. Here's Pavon again on his debut, finding Ujovic. Ujovic there taking it past one. Cut back to Ben Woodburn. Ben Woodburn nutmegs the Southampton keeper. 2-0 in this FA Cup tie. And it does look like we're going to be making light work of Southampton. Ujovic with a fabulous assist there. Look at that pass from Ujovic. And then Ben Woodburn with probably one of the best finishes we've seen in this series. Nutmegging the keeper there. Brilliant stuff from the youngster. 2-0 up against Southampton. Naby Keita finding Juan Insua. Insua cutting inside Aubameyang. Now it's Pavon with a chance to score his second goal of the game. Christian Pavon with a brace on his debut. Liverpool lead 3-0 against Southampton. They just cannot defend against this attack. Christian Pavon is just too quick for this side. Insua, Aubameyang all involved. But look at that for a touch there from Pavon. Cleverly gets it onto control and then right foot into the back of the net. 3-0, and I guess this game is done and dusted. What a debut from Pavon. Could he maybe get himself a hat-trick in this one? Here goes Insua. Back to Christian Pavon, who shoots, and Christian Pavon gets himself a hat-trick on his Liverpool debut. The man wearing the number 23 kit number has just scored a hat-trick for Liverpool on his debut. Insua getting the assist for this one, but man, what a strike from, of course, Christian Pavon. This guy is a baller, and a steal for, I guess, £45 million. That's a decent cross whipped in. Ujovic gets it away only to Lemina, and they might have a chance to maybe score a consolation goal. Ujovic again gets it away, and on the rebound they score. That was such a terrible clearance from Ujovic. No power on the header at all, and Southampton have just scored a consolation goal. Corner for us. Insua to take. Decent ball played in. It's Ujovic with the header, and he scores. Wait, is that Ujovic or Harry Maguire? I'm not sure. It is Ujovic, guys. Let's go. He gets his first goal in a Liverpool shirt. Insua getting his second assist of the game. That is definitely going to help us with our, objectives or season goals. I forgot to talk about season goals at the start of the episode. We'll talk about them at the end of the episode instead. Petard Ujovic with the goal. Insua with the assist. It's been a thriller, this game. At least in terms of goals for us. I mean, we've scored 5 now against this Southampton side. Here's Ben Woodburn now out wide. Whips in that cross to Insua. Insua actually got there and scored. There you go. Ben Woodburn assisting Juan Insua. This has just been a goal fest. Juan Insua now scores as well. I think he's got 3 goal contributions in this game, and that is absolutely perfect. But look at that for a cross from Ben Woodburn. That was absolutely perfect. It had the perfect weight as well. And then the finish from Insua, brilliant as well. 6-1 now against Southampton. And that is that for this one. We progress through to the next round of the FA Cup. Christian Pavon scoring a hat-trick on his debut was definitely the moment of this match. And I can't wait to see how he performs in the bigger games for us. But a great result considering we've been a bit dodgy recently in our games, dropping points in the Premier League and all that. So really happy with this win. Well, this is great news as Mo Salah wins the Player of the Month award. It's good to see him get this award, and it kind of feels like he's won it pretty much every single month, and I think he has, so that's actually incredible. Alright guys, talking a bit more about transfers, if we do end up using Pavon on the right and Salah up front, as I said, we may need to bring in another winger, and I feel like Jadon Sancho is the man for the job to be back up with like Juan Insua. That just makes a lot of sense. And apart from that, a few potential transfers I could make that I'm not sure of would be to replace Bruno Fernandes. Yes, I know he's good, but I think we can get someone better. It all depends on what kind of offer we get for Bruno Fernandes, that is if we do get one. And apart from that, maybe of course replace Florenzi and bring back Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is something I am really thinking of, but it has to do with, Florenzi potentially getting some good offers. So those are a few transfers I have in mind. And yeah, again, any more suggestions, welcome. Let me know in the comment section. But that's the plan for this window. That's the team I've put forward for this one. No way Christian Pavon was missing out on this game. Starting down that right flank, he scored a hat-trick in the previous game, so I'm eager to see what he does going forward. Now with Mo Salah up front, I'm sure we've got enough firepower in this team, and include Mane as well. The attack is just lethal. Bruno Fernandes in camp, Fabinho and Ndombele all start, Van Dijk as well. It is a solid team, guys. Let's kick Everton out of the Carabao Cup. Oh no guys, we've got to deal with the stupid glitch of the shadow of the ball not being visible for the entire game. It's going to be frustrating, to judge the ball's bounce and all that, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one. Hopefully the players will still be able to manage. Here's Bruno Fernandes, back to Mo Salah. Salah fake shot. Salah to Ndombele, back to Mo Salah. Mo Salah with the finesse shot, and Mo has scored against Everton. Let's go, 1-0 in the Merseyside derby. You guys know how important this is. To complete our season goals, we've got to avoid losing to them. And also, getting to the finals of the Carabao Cup would be amazing. So there you go, Mo Salah helping us achieve our goals. Brilliant finish from Mo, and Ndombele gets himself his 9th assist of the season. Good to see him still contributing now that he's back from, of course, his injury. Mo Salah, great goal. 1-0 up Liverpool. I think the keeper is off his line. Mane gets the shot off. Is that going in? No way has Pickford managed to get back on his line and make the save there. I saw that Pickford had, went really forward to try and, clear the ball. I just went for the shot, just hoping that it goes in, but unlucky from Mane. But you know what? Fair play to Mane for getting that one on target. Pavon again. This is some nice build-up plays. It's Ndombele beats one. Tries to get the shots off. An insane block there from the Everton defence. I mean, Everton's defence has been really good, and hence why the scoreline is only 1-0. And the fact that this is a two-legged affair, a 1-0 scoreline may not be that bad. As here's Mo Salah. Mo Salah gets the shots off, but Pickford with yet another save. Pickford has genuinely kept the scoreline 1-0 for Everton. And that's that, guys. Full time as we beat Everton once more, 1-0 in this first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-finals. We now have the advantage going to the Goodison Park for that second leg, but it is only a slight advantage. Mo Salah in that striker role delivered for us. We could have scored a few more goals, but luck just wasn't with us. Impressed with Pavon as well down that right flank. Overall, great performance. Could have maybe scored a few goals, but I'm not going to complain about a win against Everton. And there you go. Solid result. Going into that second leg, we do have that advantage. Okay guys, we've just got a transfer offer for Roberto Firmino from Atletico Madrid, valued at about £42.5 million. And you know what? I'm going to try and propose a new transfer fee of £50 million. You pay 50, I'll give you Firmino. So let's see what Cholo Simeone comes back and says about 50 million. He's only willing to pay 42.5. You know what? Let's counter with 45 to just try and get a bit more cash for this deal. £45 million. For Roberto Firmino. They're only willing to pay 42, and you know what? I'm going to accept it. We need the cash because I want to bring in that world-class striker. So there you go. I've accepted it, and Roberto Firmino is probably going to be moving to Atletico Madrid sometime soon. This is certainly an annoying one. Shoulder injury leaves Pavon out for the next 5 days. A bit annoying that he'll miss his first Premier League game, or what would have been his first Premier League game against Stoke, but oh well, he'll be back in the next episode ready to rumble. He just scored 3 goals in this episode already, which is just insane. UEFA Team of the Year 2021 forwards shortlist: Harry Kane, Neymar, Coutinho and Dembele, 2 players that we formerly coached at Barcelona, and we've got Kane and Neymar as well. Interesting. I'm really eager to find out the, entire Team of the Year for 2021, because that'll be interesting to view. Just take a look at the Premier League table right now. We are top of the league midway through the season, but it's just 1 point, guys. Spurs on 39 points, Leicester City on 39 as well. And now up next, we've got Stoke City away from home, who are actually above Man United. And by the way, Man United finally out of the relegation zone, which is interesting. We've got Blackburn Rovers, Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. Poor old Nottingham Forest, man. They've just got 5 points this season. They haven't registered a single win this season. But up next, we've got, of course, Stoke City, and I want to get the win from this one. And after that, we're going to talk a bit more about transfers, and hopefully the Firmino deal will be sorted by then. For our final game of the episode, this is what we are doing against Stoke away from home. Mo Salah back on the right as I'm starting Aubameyang for this one. Insua playing in that number 10 role. Want to see how he performs there. Mane out wide on the left. Keita, Ujovic start in midfield. We've got Sessegnon, Harry Maguire captaining the side. And you know what? I kind of forgot to play Lunin in the previous 2 games, so it's unfair not to give him a chance. So there you go, he's going to be playing here against Stoke City. That is the team. Let's get the 3 points. We need to get the 3 points because the Premier League right now is just insane. Naby Keita in behind to Aubameyang. This is a chance for him to score, and Aubameyang with a lethal finish. That is why we are trying to sell Firmino. Aubameyang is such a reliable player to have on the bench, and selling him just would not make sense. He's still got the pace to beat a few players, and there you go. He's putting that to good use. And of course, a brilliant finish as well as we lead 1-0 against Stoke City. Naby Keita as well with the assist for that one. Great goal from Aubameyang. Aubameyang still keeping hold of the ball, laying this one off to Petar Ujovic, in behind to Mo Salah, who goes down inside the box in dramatic fashion and looks to be injured, guys. I hope it's not serious. Oh no, guys, it is serious. Mo Salah looks to have picked up a major injury, and this is not good for us, guys. This is absolutely not good for us. Mo Salah could be missing quite a few months for the club. I don't even know what to do. I'm going to bring on Ben Woodburn for now and play Insua out wide. I'm just hoping it's not serious, guys, and Mo Salah will be back for that game against PSG very soon. Oh my days, guys. This does not look good. Petar Ujovic inside to Ben Woodburn. Ben Woodburn finesses this one and tucks it home with style. Ben Woodburn, guys, this season seems to be the unexpected hero. I mean, I did not expect much from him this season because of his, age and his low rating, but he's turned out to be an absolute baller for us, scoring goals, creating goals, and I'm loving using him. Maybe in the absence of Mo Salah, Ben Woodburn could really step up and play a few games and really make a contribution. But anyways, he scored a really good goal here for us against Stoke in the Premier League as we lead 2-0. An important win for us in the Premier League. 3 points away from home against Stoke City. We always know games away at Stoke are always tricky. You know the meme. Rainy nights at Stoke and all that. But anyways, we get the job done. Right now, the only thing I'm interested in is about Mo Salah's injury. Hopefully it's not too serious. You know what, guys? It could have been a lot worse. Mo Salah has suffered a dislocated shoulder and will be out for the next 8 weeks. So we won't have to adapt our plans that much because Mo Salah should be back before that important game against PSG. I think he'll be back for sure because he should be back to full fitness about a week before that. And we can risk him against PSG, so that's the plan. So we won't have to alter our transfer plans too much with Mo Salah's injury, as we do get a transfer offer for Valencia. You guys know I want to bring back Trent Alexander-Arnold, so this kind of makes sense. I'm going to try and negotiate once again to try and get some extra money off Juventus. So let's try and do exactly that. So I'm going to counter with 15 million pounds. It's not much, but every little bit counts. So let's see what they come back. What? Oh, come on. I've just asked for like $1 million more and oh, we kind of screwed this deal up. We needed the money for Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I guess we've got to wait for another offer. Okay, a bigger transfer offer for Firmino, which I am going to accept, but I'm not sure which club is he going to join. That's an interesting saga in itself, as we do get an offer from Spurs for Florenzi, which I'm going to accept. I'm not going to be playing around. I want him sold so that we can bring back Trent. That's the plan now. Let's see how things work out. Manchester City have shown interest in purchasing Virgil van Dijk for a fee of £33 million. I'm not interested, guys. Van Dijk is our captain and he's going to stay at the club. Well, this is great. Florenzi has been sold to, of course, Spurs for about 13 million. We'll be getting 10.5 million from that deal. And also, we've just got a transfer offer for Firmino from Napoli now. And there seems to be a bidding war going on for him. I'm not sure which club he's going to join. Napoli, Bayern or Atleti. Just for us, I'd prefer him to join Napoli so that we can get the most money possible. But man, this window has been insane and we've got so much to do now in the next episode. Okay, this is a bit of a ridiculous transfer. James Rodriguez has moved to Dortmund. Fair play and GG's to Dortmund for bringing someone as good as him. That's a very cool transfer to see. Kyle Walker from City has moved to Everton. He's still pretty quick, but not the same Kyle Walker we know. And any other interesting signings? Probably not. Otavio has joined Valencia. How good is he? 83 rated. Not bad, I guess. We've got so much to do in the next episode, so many decisions to make as well, because I'm still not convinced what we should do after Firmino is sold. Should we just bring in a replacement striker who's just world class, like 87, 88 rated, and use him as our first choice striker, move Salah down the wings and use Pavon from the bench or either instead of Mane? Or should we bring in Jadon Sancho, use him as backup for one of the wingers and continue using Salah up front? Because I still believe Mo Salah as a striker is just so good. So that is definitely an option. I'm still confused about that, so I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on that. One transfer I'm sure I want to make is bringing back Trent Alexander-Arnold to, of course, Liverpool. This might prove to be a bit expensive, but I'm willing to dish out the money for this transfer because I really like Trent in this game. And Cancelo has been a bit iffy, so maybe if Trent returns, he could get that first team spot. So there's so much to do, man, in the next episode. We've got about 57 million plus, of course, the money from the Firmino deal, maybe a few more player sales here and there, but we definitely need to bring in a few players in that next episode. And also, guys, we're going to have a few games, the second leg of the Carabao Cup against Everton. I might just sim this game against Peterborough. Let me know in the comment section if we should play that or not, because it might just drag the episode way too long. But yeah, it's going to be exciting at the next episode for sure with just the transfer stuff. In the Premier League though, we continue to be top of the league, which is absolutely phenomenal with 43 points, 1 point above Spurs, which is great. 4 points above City, and it does look like Leicester have dropped off as well. I wanted to take a look at the top scorers of the Premier League as well before we end off today's episode. Mo Salah up there with 16 and 19. Unfortunately, he's going to miss quite a few games with that injury, which sucks, man. It really sucks. But apart from that, Kings of Merseyside, another win for us against Everton. We've got one game against them in the next episode as well. So hopefully we'll be able to, avoid a loss and, make progress with that objective. Moving on, we're on to 35 goals now. We need now 15 more goals with either Mo Salah or Mane, because Firmino will be gone. So I told you guys, man, 50 goals with the three of them was just definitely going to be a tough challenge, and it's proving to be one. So yeah, I'm eager to see how we do on that. 15 goals without Mo Salah, at least for the next 2 months. It's going to be a bit difficult, I'll be honest. But Insua is up to 11 goal contributions. Just 9 more for him to, complete that objective. So there's your season goals update. It is time for you guys to vote for your player of the episode, and your nominees for today are Juan Insua being the first one. Had a great episode, a couple of assists, a goal as well, so definitely worthy of the nomination. And your second nominee has to be the new signing, Christian Pavon. What an episode he had, scoring his first hat-trick for the club on his debut. What a player, and what a signing this could turn out to be. So you guys can click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote. And that should be it, guys, for today's episode. I cannot wait for the next episode. We're going to be making a lot more transfers, seeing which players we've sold, and just a lot more awesome stuff. So if you guys have enjoyed today's episode, make sure to show support by dropping a like in the video. That would be greatly appreciated. If you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content, and I shall see you guys very soon for another episode of this series.